All right.
You got me?
Yes. What's up, Tish?
Hey, girl.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're here. We're back. That's my jam.
Wow. Welcome, everyone. It's Maria and Tish again here this Monday night at 9 p.m. to share everything with you with begins with H and end in R. Welcome to Aria's O'Shea podcast that we have over 50 plus years of experience. And I'm here to tell you I'm super excited. And I know Tish is super excited. What's
As
going on,
always.
girl?
How are you, my darling? It's
I'm
Monday.
doing
We made
great.
another week.
Yes. How was your week, Tish?
Oh, my goodness. What are we? Today is Monday. My weekend was good. We had family come in from the Caribbean and from the DC area. So it's been a pretty busy weekend. Oh, yes.
Awesome. I
Yes.
love it. I love it. And we want you guys to know we missed you because we talk about you during the course of the week of what we're going to say and how we're going to say it. But because we're so natural with the 50 plus years experience as cosmetologists and barbers,
That's right.
this is what you get from us is all natural. Trust and believe. It's not script. We
That's
talk
right.
about the subject, but it is not script. So I am a really driver. I am the CEO of Aria's O'Shea. It's an all natural body butter product. I started this product back in 2008, had a kids salon in Philadelphia. My hair was this long. And when I created the product, I created for the kids. I wanted them to have a natural um, product for their skin and for their hair. And unbeknownst to me, it just took off. And when it took off, the hair took off too. The hair started growing. And from there, I got into Whole Foods and I went from 1 to 5 to 7 to 23 Whole Foods in 7 years. So I'm super excited about what I accomplished with that. Now you can go to ariasocshea.com and you can purchase the product, or you can go to Savvy Elite Salon in Tyrone, Georgia, and actually purchase the product because Tish, she has her own story of how she started using the product. And tonight we want to really go into actually showing you some proof in the pudding because people say, well, okay, I know about the product. Tell me a little bit more about the product. So I said to you guys last week, I was going to tell you about the whole hairdo. We're going to get into that. But right now, I want Tish to introduce herself, talk about her journey, and then we're going to get into this skin, hair, and this hot weather, baby.
Yes, indeed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Night's podcast with Maria and Tish.
Yeah.
My name is Letitia D. Allen Joseph, and I've been a part of the Georgia area since 2011. And I came into contact with Maria Lee in 2016. Um, when I had opened my salon in Tyrone, Georgia, and it has been a pleasure and a blast. Marie came in with a really nice shea butter, and the story is pretty funny. I had a shea butter on my shelf, and I was pretty proud. I had a nice little decor, a nice little ambiance when you came in, and she was like, "You should try my shea," and I was like, "Oh, I have some shea." She was like, "Yeah, that's for play. You need to try my stuff." My stuff is really, really designed to penetrate the scalp, and I listened to her, and I was like, "Okay." And so I did. I tried her product, and I was really impressed. It's black owned product, black female. I love to support entrepreneurs. So that was my main target. I was like, okay, let's see what you got. And boy, did I fall in love. I didn't expect to fall in love so hard and so quickly. Um, there was another young lady that was like, well, I use it for my feet and my heels, and I noticed how well it works. And I was like, okay, I'll start off with my heels. And I was like, why am I limiting this to just my heels? Okay, I like what I'm saying. Let me use elbows, arms, legs. Okay, how are we just gonna limit this to our heels? But the heels for sure was a winner for me. And then I graduated. Okay, I could not just isolate this product to just the heels. So I began to use it on multiple parts of the body and was highly, highly pleased. So it's been pretty fascinating. I have been using this product now for uh, almost 8 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
8 years
Yes.
and ongoing. Um, I share this with my clients. I retail it at the salon, and great feedback with the products, even the oils and the butter for sure. So, it's important that we express and share on this podcast how amazing this product is and how it is winning over a lot of people and clients.
Yes.
So, it's been a journey of nothing but positive energy, and the people love it. So here we are,
Here
uh,
we are.
2024, talking about a
Before.
real day's
Oh,
shape.
real so shady. And I am so happy that I do. Yes, I have throughout the years have built a team. So and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share, and I definitely can shout out to Andrea Branch. She's in Philadelphia, PA. She sells my product, been selling it now for, I guess, ever since I left Philadelphia, which was about 8 years ago, 9 years. She's been selling it since. So she's been on my team. Um, I have another young lady that was selling it also in Philadelphia, but she kind of relocates. So I don't want to shout her name out yet until she gives me the okay for that. Um, but it's been other team members that have just came on. Team member here in Atlanta. Her name was Linda. Linda Crisp. She was selling my product, and she was like, "Maria, the product is so good. I tell you what, I'll continue to buy the product, but I'll use it for myself." so she, so she still buys it. She buys
Okay,
cases of it, and
okay.
she sends her aunt.
Mm.
Her aunt lives in, I don't know where her aunt lives, but wherever her aunt is, the aunt had to go
On
on
to
the
receiving the
website
product.
and purchase the product because Linda said, "This is mine." I was like, "Linda,
Wow.
Linda."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
She said, "Oh no, this is my case. She can get home, but this is mine." I said, "But
That's
you're
like
supposed to
the
be saying,
CDs back in
no,
the
I'm good.
day.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good."
Oh no, my brother, you got to get your own.
Yes,
Miss
that's what
Casey,
you
oh
say.
no, my sister, you got to get your own.
Yes, that's
I
what
love
I've been
it.
told. So I've been really blessed to have people jump on board. Didn't ask. They're like, "Hey, let me be a part of this because I love this product and I want to spread the word." And it's amazing because when I was a director for Mary Kay, um,
Mm,
and I learned that team building. Tissue, did you do Mary
I
Kay too?
did. I sure did. Absolutely.
And that team building, boy, is something fierce. And I said, you know what, I can do that with my company, but mine is more organic. I let people come to me and say, how can I participate? It's just so many parts to the product now that I've created other things with the shampoo and the conditioner, the hair treatments, the hair serum, the Oh My Scalp hair serum. That is, I will have to start. I have to do a Mary Kay, bring my first 5 back in, get them tight and right, and let them go out and sell it. That's how we have to do
Door
it
to
now.
door.
Do it day. And I love, don't forget that, listen, I love Whole Foods. They were great, but they went on to do Amazon. And at that time, I wasn't ready to collaborate
Mm,
with Amazon. So I'm
mhm.
good. I'm good. And thank you guys who order my product all the time on the website. I really appreciate you because you really support. You really and truly do. My 10,000 contacts that I have. Now, not all 10,000 order, so I will never tell you that, but I have been blessed with the feedback and people who have shared my information to other people and passed it on and share my products. So I want to say thank you to all of you out there that has participated in that. But Tish,
Yes.
we had such a great conversation last week. It was crazy. By the time I looked at the time, it was like 9:45.
Oh yeah.
It was like, what happened? We were so into it because we got off the rails. We got back on the track. Then we fell off the rails again. It was good. I just loved it. And I didn't have any pictures last week. Well, I'm here to tell you, I got pictures this week. So we really
Okay.
this
That's
conversation.
right. We had a little technical
Yeah, we got
difficulties last
technical
week, but we're
difficulties.
back.
We got stuff today. And the biggest thing is we're talking about the heat, this hot weather
Mm,
with your skin and with your hair. And Tish,
mhm,
you touched a little bit on the skin.
mhm,
I'm gonna touch on a little bit on the hair. So
mhm.
tell them your experience with just hot weather, how to just get your skin ready and prepared from season to season, especially when it's hot, because we're looking at in Georgia, it was like a couple of days that was like hit 100 or above.
Oh yes.
A lot of other states did the same thing. So, and then the humidity. Oh my God,
Mm,
my hair, and I can't wait to show people my pictures. But my hair was crazy, and I
mm,
want you guys to know I got this done. We're in July, right?
mm-hmm.
I got this done June the 19th. So I
Okay,
want
June 19th. Okay.
so I'm a little past 30 days. So I want you guys to know how I'm keeping it looking so fresh. I'll share that with you. But Tish, tell them about that skin. I mean, you
Well,
had this
yeah,
that
it's funny you mentioned that again because I've always associated the dry skin with the winter, how the winter, the cold, it
and a
dries you
lot of people
out.
do. Yep.
Right. But this year,
Mhm.
I'm noticing how it's dry. The skin is extra dry. The
That's
lips are
right.
dry.
Yes.
The nails seem a little brittle. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is normally winter traits.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm noticing that I'm having to use more of the shea,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
apply more. But like I was saying, the lips, I had to make sure the lips, I was like, wow, the lips drying out. So what's happening is dehydration, the
Yes. That's
humidity
right.
and all of this heat, it's literally drying us out from the inside out. So
Mm-hmm.
we have to make sure we are replenishing with our water intake,
Yes.
because we are literally losing water, okay, because of heat, humidity,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on what part of the country you are, Georgia, we start talking about this has some tropical elements to it because it's like
I
sometimes
don't know
you
what
smell water. And like, we're landlocked. Like, why
right.
is this? Maybe it's underneath the way it was structured and built. I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of little different things, but um, we have to constantly be drinking water
Uh-huh.
more than our 24 ounces. Trust and believe. Our body needs at least 75 to 90 ounces of water per day because we
Tish,
are
I be waterlogged.
sweating. Yes, we're
I
sweating.
was I don't Tish. Now I don't share with you. I can do. I struggle to get the 6. You telling
I'm,
me
it,
8?
oh, yes. Oh, yes. I went and had a evaluation done at the gym. And he was like, how our bodies are, you know, 75% water. And we are not consuming enough.
No, we're not.
I
We're
was
not.
so
But I
dehydrated.
be
The
trying.
scale was like, you're dehydrated. I need to increase. He was like, at least those, the 33-ounce bottles, cute little
Yes.
bottles everybody got.
Yes.
So you need at least 3 of those. I was like, but it does replenish because we're sweating, we're losing
Yes.
the moisture, we're losing water. So, hence the dry skin, the dry
Mhm.
lips, the dry legs, the heels, we are losing. So, we have to replenish. And I
Mhm.
know it's not easy, but some tips are a straw. A straw does help get more water in. Just, dousing the bottle up and down. Sometimes you're not getting enough, but
I'm
it's so
not doing no straw.
magical
I'm
about
not
having straw.
sucking nothing.
Try it. Try
Right. I told you I'm not sucking the straw.
sucking a straw.
And I have a reason. Your mind's not together. I have a reason. I was told by a doctor that when you suck the straw, when you sucking anything, water, lemonade, soda, remember you're sucking air first,
Mm-hmm.
and you're adding air to your stomach, to the inside. So
Chewing
that's why a lot of
gas.
people get gassy. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I don't do a straw. And another
Okay.
thing that gives you a lot of gas is chewing gum, and I
Oh
love
yes, because it's
gum.
like yeah, yeah. I
It's just
hate gum
sucking
because
the
of that reason. It's like
air.
gives me a
Well, you need
false
to hate
sense
your
I'm
straw for
hungry.
that reason too. You need to hate your straw too. They can fetch it.
But whatever it takes to get some more water in, whether it's a straw or just
I
constantly
don't
sipping,
know what
whatever
I don't know
works,
what I don't know what
whatever
to say.
works. You need a
Whatever
water
works.
IV. You need a water IV.
Yeah, I probably do.
An
I probably
infusion
do. I
to give you a
probably
water fusion. That's a
uh-huh.
great idea, though. For
Yes, that is. That is. That is.
excellent.
And
But
we're gonna
yes,
talk
we're gonna
about
have to.
that when
Yeah.
about
It's
when
a
you
thing.
do the fusion with the hair. I love
Mhm,
that. I love
mhm,
that.
hydration, yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
our bodies, our hair, our face, our skin, everything needs the water. So, whatever means necessary to get it in, we're going to have to figure out a way to make sure that we're replenishing our bodies properly because it's telling on us, it's letting us know, we need this. So,
So, Tish, when someone says, "Well, I don't like putting no grease,"
mhm.
I don't like putting no grease on my skin because I'm hot and then it's sweaty. Then I feel like it's sticky. What would you say to them?
Well, when it comes to grease, it does clog your pores, and we don't
Well,
put grease.
anything with oil, they call it grease, which is
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah. And then you have to correct them. So
Yes, you do.
we're,
You do.
no, we're not putting grease on our
No,
skin.
no, we're
You
not.
know, uh,
We're not.
moisture
Yes.
is important. So you do need a moisturizer that the skin can absorb. But a lot of times, they have products to help. I'm a deodorant girl. I love deodorant, and I put it wherever I need to in the summer. So and then they have like the dry sprays, to kind of keep the body from sweating profusely. I'm not a heavy sweater. I've never been that girl,
No, I'm
but
not either.
as some people they sweat profusely,
Yeah.
and so sometimes powder is a good thing,
Mhm.
but we don't want to walk around ashy. So you
No,
don't want to see
no.
scaly skin because you refuse to put some oil on.
Mhm.
So if you get a light penetrating oil like the shea, it's a shea butter. It's light, it's not heavy. It does not weigh the skin down. You don't feel the weight of this product. So it's
And what
imperative.
she's and let me correct you. Well, I'm not going to
Mhm,
correct you. Let me tell them.
mhm,
She's saying Aria's O'Shea. She's not
mhm.
saying shea butter itself because anybody that's watching that knows anything about shea butter is very, very heavy.
It can be very heavy.
Aria's O'Shea because I have 13 ingredients in it. Go ahead, Tish.
Yes. Yes, thank you for that. When I refer to a shea butter, I'm referring to Arias because that's all I use. So, and all I've been using for the past 8 years. So I'm very privy to how this product works. It's not heavy. Okay. These oils, like you said, they penetrate into the skin and the skin can absorb it. So you're not
Exactly.
feeling the stickiness. You're not feeling the thickness of the product. That's not what you're going to experience with this particular line. So don't shy away from using products that can help heal and adhere to the skin properly. So give it a try. I really feel like you'll like it. I know I have to hide it from some of my family members, and then I have to use you got to get your own.
Get your own.
Because
Get
once they try it, they're like,
I
Where is
know.
it?
Once you try it, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
where
over.
is it?" I'm like, "You're gonna have to order you some." I'm not gonna use all the money.
I had one lady who said she leave hers in the car, and then she went to get it, it was melted. I said, "Baby,
Oh yes. Oh,
I
that
told
happened to me in Texas and travel. Oh yes, honey. We got to travel Texas, and my shea was liquid. And I made sure it would went because it was a 12-hour ride and the
wow,
heat. So
yes."
when we start unpacking, and I said, "Oh," I made sure I kept it in the AC, and it reformulated itself.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
it was good to go. So I was like, I'm gonna have to put this in the refrigerator or whatever I need to do.
That's right. That's right. I had a client who actually had to. She gave up her ticket for her Riz O'Shea.
Oh yeah, this story is amazing.
Cherie, if you're listening, you know who you are. She was here in Atlanta. She purchased the product. She purchased a lot of the product. She did. She was like, "Girl, I love this. My man love it," and that's how she ended up getting it because he was been using it for years. He knew me when I was in Philly, and he said,
Mhm.
"While you down there, you get some. You find her and get some." And she purchased this product, and she get to the airport, Atlanta airport, and from the heat in the car to the airport, it started liquefying.
Mm.
And when she went through, get through TSA, they looked at it and says, "Ma'am, This need to be solid. She said, it is solid. She says, no, it's liquid, a little bit liquid on the top. She says, well, give it a minute, give it a minute. And the minute went by, and it was like, no, you need to throw this away. And her friend was with her. She says, no way, as much money as you paid for all of this, we're going to throw this away. She got out of the line and booked another ticket to fly out so she can bring her Shay. That's the story of the Shay. And let me tell you how good the Shay works, because now I want to share with you guys of what humidity does to my hair. And I'm going to tell you what I use to get it back to this state, because it was bad, y'all. It was bad. So, but let me see what I can do, if I can add this to the studio and see if I can get these slides up properly. Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like, my ponytail. This is how it's supposed to start off, looking cute and straight. And we're going to call it Mr. Humidity. Coming in, started creeping up on me. I said, ooh, I feel like Pepe Le Pew. And then the next thing you know, bam. Oh, Lord.
Full throttle.
I went to an event this weekend, and that's how when I left the event, that's how my hair was. And I wrap my hair up every night. I tried to wrap it. It was no go. It was a hot mess. I was sticking pins like I was putting you know how you have a little cushion, back in the day you putting together a French roll and you pushing it in. That's how I was pushing the pins, the hairpins in my hair, trying to get it to it was done. It was a wrap, baby.
Wow.
It was terrible. So humidity and natural hair, and I only wear my hair natural. What, 2-3 months out of the year. So I don't have trained hair. For those of you who shampoo and blow dry and flat iron your hair all the time, we talked about that last week, how you break the bonds down and the wave pattern, and you actually can make your hair permanently straight, which is not a good thing, because then you wonder, where's your body? Where's the sheen and the just the bounce in your hair? Well, it's not there because you don't straighten it out. You don't take in that natural wave. People who have natural curly hair, if you notice, they have so much volume in the hair. People who relax their hair, it looks great when you first get it straight, when you really, do it the first time and you wrap it and it's got all this bounce. And then later on, you notice that the bounce isn't there because the hair is straight and you don't have anything on it. It's no oil. So therefore, you want to continue not putting oil. And then when you get a little oil in your scalp, oh, my hair is so heavy because I got oil. My scalp is so oily. Let me help you out. Some of that is true, but you got to factor in dirt, dry scalp, other things in the environment that causes that. But with your pattern already broken down and made straight, it takes that zeal out quicker. It's just not there. So even though I complain that I'm looking like Puffy, Pepe Le Pew.
Puffy Le Pew, you said it right.
Puffy, I'm Puffy now. I'm going back to my natural state, and I'm cool with that, because that could have been a hot mess where it's just straight, and now it looks like it's watered down. That's when you have those ends that need to be cut off, because I have them. They've been trimmed now, but I have them with those. You just know, it's the hair. It's from flat ironing all the time.
Yeah.
You just
the heat over stimulated
over a period of time, and it's pull out my curl. So yeah, that's why I was on Saturday night, Sunday morning. I was like that. And let me see, what's the next slide? I want to share this with you. So when it's get real hot, Tish, we talked about this last week. I want you to talk about this. Those cute little styles. And the next style is you'll see what but tell them a little bit about the 2-strand twist, and just to beat the heat. I mean, especially when you got long hair like mine, you want to do something else, because this right here is only sustainable. And I'm going to tell you what I did to get it back.
Well, the two-strand twist has been the answer for so many women over the last couple summers.
Yes.
When the natural era kicked back in, it kicked in strong and aggressive. Women were doing the big chop. They were removing all of their hair that had chemical relaxer, and they started completely fresh, an inch from the scalp, and they grew it out. But once the hair began to grow out, they was like, "What can I do?" They
Mm-hmm.
love the consistency of texture, but they wanted something that they can kind of get through the week with and kind of show off the texture, maybe on the weekends if they had events. And the two-strand twist or the flat twist has been the go-to. What you're
Yes.
seeing in this image is a flat twist.
Twist.
It's
Yes.
about 7 or 8 well, they look like a cornrow, but it's a flat twist going back. And what you do is you apply these twists and you leave them in until the hair is dry. You
Dry.
can sit under the dryer with this look,
Mm-hmm.
perfect example, or you can leave it in overnight over a couple days. Some ladies like, listen, I love this style, leave it in for a week and then they take it out.
Mhm. That's what I do. I rock that style for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I get all my money out my styles.
Yes,
I
and look at the
recommend.
consistency of the pattern. That's what the women love. The naturalness gives
Yes.
you the fullness, but the consistency of the wave pattern is beautiful. And then as the week go on, it swells. It gets
Yes.
bigger and fuller, and so the
Yes.
women love. But it holds the
Yes.
form of the coil.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is one of the ladies' favorites. A lot of clients request the flat twist. Can't go
Mhm.
wrong.
And then tell me a little bit, or tell them a little bit about like the sister locks and your, of course, the regular locks. Even
Oh
with the
yeah.
long hair, we talk about how heavy especially locks, that's real long. How
Yeah,
heat with that because
um,
it's so hot. It's adding what would you tell me when you had your locks? Like extra 10 to 15 degrees when you had that? Um,
oh, well, yeah, because the
how do
weight,
you relieve yourself from that heat?
yeah, you it's called a updo. You're gonna have to pin it up. Now, when you pin up locks, when you have really long locks, I grew my locks for 10 years, so they were very long, way past the bra strap. Um, we would stitch it. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yes,
yeah,
that's what I want to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah.
regular hairpins is not going to hold the weight of the locks. So you would have to use like a weaving thread, okay, with the needle and try to stitch the hair up into your design so it will hold. And
Uh-huh.
that would be beautiful. Women, and some guys, they're into the locks, but they would want some elaborate hairdos for different events that they will be at. So yeah, you stitch that, find your creative style and we get the needle and thread and we get the stitching, and uh
I
that
love it because
yeah,
it's
I
so
mean,
heavy. I was wondering how those because I was thinking that you guys used what are those things called?
it's like a wire band or a
Yeah,
stretch
the
band.
pipe. What is it? The pipe fitter cleaner.
Oh, okay, yeah, they have
I
the
was
pipe,
thinking
yeah.
maybe the hair was wrapped
Yeah,
around
no,
that. But now
that's
you
not
told me it was
the
stitched.
hair would
I
laugh at a
didn't
pipe
know.
cleaner. It would laugh at it. Yeah, that
Okay.
the hair is too heavy. Yeah, for a pipe cleaner. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
no, we would get the needle and thread and stitch, and you would get the long, long, nice little piece of thread, but this thread is sturdy. It's not your average sewing, regular fabric. So
Mhm.
it's a little coarse, and you would use that to help support whatever updo you created. So yeah, yeah, you come up with creative ways, and to get the hair off the neck. But because they're in an individual form, if you keep up your maintenance, I for my, for one, would do my lock maintenance at maybe every 2 to 3 months because that once a month is not enough new growth to support the weight of the lock. And that's how premature male pattern baldness begins
Wow.
because yeah, they want the maintenance to be flawless. They want the new growth to be invisible to the naked eye. They don't want to see the fuzz. But I'm here to tell you, you need to embrace the fuzz because that fuzz is going to give you the hair that you're going to need in 2 years. Okay.
Wow.
Normally, the average lifespan before you start seeing the thinning is about 2.5 to 3 years. If you're the type that have to constantly have it neat, it was never designed for that. Okay.
Mm.
So sister locks is another one. They tell you come back and get your reties. They call it the retie.
Okay.
Um, 6 to 8 weeks. But once again, you're only getting an eighth of an inch of new growth in that time frame. That is half, not even the full tip of your fingernail. That
Mm,
is not enough new growth to be re-looping, okay, and retying the hair. Yes, it looks beautiful visually, yes, but it's too much tension at the very base of the scalp. And within the 2 to 3 years, you'll start to notice the thinning at the top crown, your dominant heat source. So yeah, you have to be careful, ladies and gentlemen, jumping into those styles and without the knowledge of
right.
what damage it can do if you do too much maintenance too soon. So I recommend um, more like 8 to 12 weeks. Do not jump on that 6 week bandwagon because the root cannot handle that retying that quickly. The time your growth is not kicking in that aggressively, and if it is, it needs that support. It needs that new growth to support the length of the lock. Okay, so
Wow.
this word of wisdom there to someone that has watched and witnessed multiple clients lose their hair thinning because they was going to a sister loctician who was not a cosmetologist. There's two different things.
Yes,
Two
that's
different
definitely,
things.
yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely different.
Yes. So a loctician is just going to specialize in putting them in. It's like a braider, just
Right.
specialize in putting in the braid. But as far as the education of the hair, unless it was a cosmetologist that became that, they can't educate you on that. But if they're knowledgeable about the hair, they're gonna tell you, let's hold on. Let's hold on. Let's get the hair strong before we jump into this. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad because I know a lot of people. I see that hair. I'm thinking, whew, if I had, like I said, I love you ladies with your weaves. I used to. That was part of my living. I did weaves. I just know with these hot flashes, if I had
Mm,
something glued to my head and I had a hot flash, I probably would lose my mind because I lose my mind just with my natural hair. Like I gotta wrap
mm,
it up real quick and then get in front of the fan and just let it blow over the top of my head, um,
mm,
because it gets hot. Right,
mm.
even right now, like I said, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I did to bring it back to life, so I
Maria,
can.
we want to check our sound on IG. We're getting a message, we don't have any sound. Did you see that?
I can't even see the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, it's saying there's no sound. Not sure what's going on with that.
Uh, Let me see. I wonder if they can't. Do I need to put these in? I didn't think so.
Hmm.
Huh. Okay. I don't know. They don't hear anything from you as well?
She just said there's no sound.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
said
I guess.
thank you. I'm not sure how long that's been going on.
Well, it's probably been going on. I wonder if they can hear me now.
Let's see if she'll respond and ask, can you hear now?
If they can hear me now.
Mm-hmm.
They, okay. But what I was saying is, I'm gonna go to the next slide.
Yeah,
And
let's see what you got.
ha. this is a this is a picture of
Woo, I
as a
know this
recent.
was a while
It's
ago.
a recent, but this is how I prep how all this looks after every.
I
this is
love it.
this is it. This is nothing compared to what it is now. But this is an older picture. But just to give you guys an idea, when people say, "Oh, you got good hair," that's why your hair grow like that. I want you to look at that. I don't know what y'all call good hair, but that's not it.
She said that is not it.
That is not it. Good hair is when you see that hair, when somebody get on and they do the coils with their finger, when the hair is wet and the hair bounce back, that's some good hair. That's
So
some
that's
good,
not what's
and you
happening
can
in
say
this
that's some
image.
good hair. Okay. This is not it. So stop telling me I got good hair. I don't want to hear that. So once we get it all straight like it is now, then I wrap it. This is how I wrap it, but I usually
Very
pull
good.
out pins. But
Very good.
how I had to save my hair from the first picture with the humidity, I had to actually go in, and I do not, and I said this to you guys last week, I do not like adding heat to my hair after it's done. I think that's
Extreme.
too
Yeah.
much. It's just too much.
Yeah.
But it went back. It went back.
She
It
said
went
we're back.
it went back. So I had to sit down and start with the flat iron. But how I did it was I took my smell, it's called smell, with the exclamation mark in the front, smell. And I put it in my hand and I put it all through my hair. And the smell is a hair deodorizer and a sheen protector. And I put it in and I combed it through my hair. Then I went from the back. And that's another thing. People don't realize this. When you start from the back, not get the flat iron and start in the front, the heat, the temperature has come. By the time you get to the front, the temperature is even out on your flat irons. When you first put it in, your flat irons are hot. They're very
Mhm.
hot. So I started in the back because everybody got hair in the back. If you don't have hair in the back, we need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation because it's usually how people come and they say, "Can you turn my head around?" Like, because I got hair in the back. I just need the hair in the back look like done so much to the front that you have damaged it because you see it.
Mhm.
So I always tell people, and I would tell my clients, start in the back. So I had to end up going in the back and started just by me putting the smell, and I made sure I went through my scalp to make sure my scalp wasn't dry. And if it was, I parted in 4 sections and I put the on my scalp treatment and I massaged it in. I went in the back and I started flat ironing it, but I turned it down. I didn't have it hot because I know flat ironing to me dirty hair because this right now is 30 days out.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't like doing that. But the humidity was so bad. My hair was looking so crazy. I had one or two choices. I really only had one choice. Either flat iron this and rock it for the next couple of weeks or just go in there and shampoo it and start all over again. And if I start all over again, I would have came on the net with my twist. Because when I come on the twist, I'm still thinking about that 2 years, Tish. I'm thinking about my
Mhm.
2 years. So so after I flat ironed it, after I went through a flat iron, after I put my smell on, it's on the Riz O'Shea website. I created that. As you see, it's not heavy. It's not heavy. And look, see, that's what I say when people say you got a wig on. If you buy a wig like this, your wig, you get your wig, and your wig actually had the great. This would be the front lace. If your wig had front lace, wait, hold up. If your wig got front lace, you need to send that back. Send that back because that is not that's not good. Okay, so so now you know. You know, if you didn't know, you know now. This is not no lace. Okay, then this is real hair. This is real. This is see my scalp. That's real. So, but do you see? This is 30 days. What did I say, Tish? Am I
Mhm.
32 days?
30 days. Mhm.
Yeah. So, but I revived it. That's what I'm saying. I did. I didn't want to, but I had a choice. Either I revive it or I
Let's
jump in the
start
shower
over.
and do a shampoo. And I didn't feel like doing 6 hours. So I revived it. And I used the on my scalp, treatment on my scalp, and then I used my smell. I put it in my hair and I combed it through. And I didn't go down to the root. I didn't get into it making it like it was before. I just
Mhm.
got it so my ends wouldn't be frizzy and I could wrap it like that. I'm telling you guys, I could not wrap. It was like moving. You could. I don't even want to talk about it. It was not good. It was like trying to take a Brillo pad and wrap around your head and then stick. It was looking hilarious. And I walked the dog in the morning. So when
Mm.
I walked the dog looking like that.
Mhm. Wrapped up.
Well, that I had to put a hat on. It was so bad. I had to put the hat on to walk the dog because the rat didn't come out good. It didn't come out good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. So that's the and the next picture is how it looks when it's nice and full and it's clean and it's yeah, that right there. That's what I'm talking
Beautiful.
about.
Beautiful.
and you see it live. This is live, and this
Yes.
is how it when you don't have to go through all the humidity and yeah, that's it right there. But this right here,
Georgia got waiting for us.
all
Ooh.
revived hair. This is all revived right here. This is I had to try to bring it back to life so I can hang on it for I don't know. I might can rock another week or two, and
Okay.
that is always done. And then I'll
Yeah.
go back to the natural style. That's
And
it.
that'll put you, we're walking into August, so within your 2 weeks is like, that's next week is August.
Next week is
It's
August.
August.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. It is.
Whew.
And see, I know for me, I spending a lot more time outside because of my
Hmm.
other business dealing with freshman pets. I'm out in the environment now because of
Mm.
um I have to be out there with those dogs and those
Hmm.
cats and them animals.
Hmm.
That's why I'm out there and then plus the hot flashes hit me. Boom.
Mm.
And the hot flashes. Did they say they got the sound? Can they hear anything? Because I can't see the writing.
Hmm.
It
No,
still
I
says
haven't gotten a response.
okay.
There wasn't a response.
'Cause I put the earplug in my ear, so I don't know. I don't
That
know.
might have muffled the sound.
Hmm. But they can always go over to
YouTube.
YouTube. So if you can't hear us on Instagram, just go to YouTube. I've never said I was a technical person. So I
So
do
we're not
hair for a
claiming
living.
that.
I do hair for a living. That's what I did. That's my claim of fame, and I'm sticking to it. And
And
all
there
right,
you have
that's it. That's what we're doing. So,
it.
but we have so much, like I said, so much experience between the two of us. We can talk about everything beginning with H and N and R all day long. But you guys got any questions? You can always type in the bottom. Tish, you probably can see it. For some reason I got um my laptop up too high and I can't see the bottom of the
Hmm. Okay.
screen. Pretty Poison join. So hey Tamika, I know who Pretty Poison is. And but
Okay, well, you're getting some. Is that on Instagram or YouTube? What are you saying?
Instagram. I can't
Okay.
Instagram and I can't see past my thing because
Mm,
I got the thing setting up too high and I can't
okay.
see the bottom of it. But yeah, I just want to say to people, you got that hot hair, those braids. Tish, you do
Mm.
braids.
Very little. I do
Very little,
limited braiding.
but you do the bigger ones though. You don't
I
get
do the crochet and like the goddess braids. Yes.
okay, okay,
Yeah. No individuals. I try to shy away from that. Very, very time consuming. And my clientele isn't structured around braiding.
okay.
So I normally do like I said, the goddess braids, which is like maybe 8 to 10 of the big ones. And we'll do like high buns, like similar to your flat twist. How we do the flat twist, I'll do maybe add some hair in to create that look for them, and then put it in a low bun, a high bun,
Okay.
but the larger sections. Um,
So
but
Tish,
Mhm.
tell the viewers what's the difference between a knotless braid and a braid that's not knotless. What's the difference?
Non-knot.
No,
So
no,
you have
okay,
the knotless, and then you have your classic traditional
okay.
um, box plaits.
Hmm.
So you pretty much are what you call feeder braids. So feeder braids was a new trend that came several years ago, where everyone was kind of trying to get away from the initial knot at the base of the square block of the box plat.
Okay,
So what they was doing, which was brilliant, I love our people, so creative. They would take thinner pieces of hair and start with your own hair in this square in the box plat, and slowly feed a thinner strip of the cankalon braid hair to the braid starting off, but it's all strictly your hair. Before they would take the cankalon and wrap
oh, that's right, yes.
and began to wrap that cankalon around your hair,
Hmm.
creating a thicker base
Hmm.
at the start of the scalp. Whereas with this feeder braid, they're thinner strips slowly being added into the braid, giving the hair a very natural look.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like this big knot at the base. So what happened was the women was loving it because it wasn't as heavy. A lot of
Mhm.
times when you would wrap that initial, you feel the weight at the scalp.
Right. Right.
But this technique, the women are absolutely loving it. Now, side effect, it doesn't last as long because our hair fuzzes at the root. So you'll start to see the hair fuzz a little quicker.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
but it's still very beautiful. So whereas before, you may not see a little frizz or fuzz after maybe 4 weeks, you'll start to see it. With the traditional now, within maybe like the third week, you might start to see the
Uh,
hair start to fuzz because it's more so your own hair
okay.
starting off with the braid. But it has swept the nation yet again with its unique blend of just looking like a smooth transition. Um, Instead of looking like the initial cankalon braid starting at the root. So it's very nice, very nice.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just, because the heat is just, ooh, and of course people use scarves and they tie it up, tie the hair and
Hmm.
try to do those cute little styles, but I just
Hmm.
can't have anything on my head. I'm telling you, when that hot flash hits, uh, I don't want nothing on my head. Like I said,
Yeah.
whew, I take the fan, I just put up, I just let it. I just, oh Jesus, help
Well,
us.
Amazon is my new friend. This is my new BFF. This is the fan that goes around the neck. And
Yes, yes. Use the
when I
huh.
tell you, this is amazing. Okay. It's like your American Express. You don't want to leave without it.
Right. When I was doing the events in North Carolina, the young lady that worked for me, she used to walk around with. I don't know if I could handle that, but yeah, she
Oh, you
said
make yourself handle it because when that flash hit, you click that button and that cool air come out. You gonna handle it.
that when that flash comes, it's fierce.
You're like, I need something, instead of doing this all day, you just click this fan and
Yeah,
the fan and you charge it, and
I
it comes
found.
up and it's amazing. When I'm
Mm,
working with my clients,
mhm.
I'm blow drying. It's been a long day. The air is on,
Yeah, but
this gets
you don't
you
want
through.
the people in the salon to freeze.
Yeah, you have to, you don't have to want to keep running and turn it up high. This has
Oh
that.
yes, and that's another thing too. The flash only lasts for. It's not like you
Yeah,
hot
just
all the time. It
right.
hits, and then at that you're fine. You
Right.
cool.
So this little button click, baby, cool you off, and you keep it moving.
And hopefully that break down from your hair swelling at the root because right now, like I said, I got my own cushion.
Right.
My own cushion. Like I said, I said I revived this so I can wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Baby. I didn't even go near the root because I was not happy that I had to actually do it.
Go and yeah, and that's another thing. A lot of women are flat ironing too much throughout the week because the hair is not holding. But once again, you're breaking down your S pattern, your bonds, by having the heat because it's like you're searing in whatever oils that have been on the hair. You're re-sealing them back in, and over time, that repeat action causes the hair to go straight. Like you saw, I was doing my silk outs. I did my silk outs for over 6 months, blending into from last year into the new year. It probably was longer than that, but I still have all of my texture because I
Yes,
was not flat ironing throughout the week. Once
exactly.
I did my initial,
Hmm.
that's it.
That's it.
I would pin curl it,
Hmm.
wrap it, pin
Hmm.
curl it, and then ponytail it, not constantly going back over trying to maintain the look because you'll lose your pattern. And I will have straight pieces out of
That's
it.
what you have. That's right.
So it's
What?
important to understand what you're doing. And if you enjoy your natural twists, your natural full texture like I do, I'm happy to be nappy. I embrace this on the regular.
Well, don't worry. I'm coming to it.
My big hair don't care. Look,
That's my
so
big. I love it. I love it. Yes. Yes.
yes. So
I'm
I
coming.
could not keep
I'm gonna be
going
over
back to this. Right. If I constantly flat iron my hair trying to maintain that. So yes, I applaud you, Maria, for not, you know, oh, I gotta have it. It gotta be
Oh,
perfect. It gotta be this. No, let it ride its course. And if you gotta hit it up, like she went 30 days before she hit it up again, you know.
right.
So that says a lot about keeping the integrity of the hair. A lot of people abuse it and then they have to cut it all off. It's like, oh, it's heat damage. I did too much. And they knew they did too much when they were doing it. So,
And then, like I said, I knew for a fact that my product smell. I knew that I had a protectant in it because I created
mm,
it. So that's why also, if you notice, it has that silkiness. You can really
hmm,
see it. It has it,
beautiful.
you can tell that I put something in it, but
Hmm.
it's not where it's horribly, it's not the flow, the first flow that you get when you first get it done, but it's taking away the frizzies. You see
Yeah.
that? Still
Yeah.
have it.
Because you held it up before and it was just like
Oh,
stiff. Yeah.
oh
So
Lord.
you can definitely see.
It was bad. It
If you
was bad.
tuned in last week, you saw
It
what
was
she.
bad last week. It was really bad. Oh
But
God.
yet, still very beautiful, you know. But our hair, like I said, we're battling, you know, weather, climate, you know, moisture, steam. This season has been more steamy
Yes. Yes. The
with
humidity in
with
Georgia
the humidity.
is
Yes, it's like
ridiculous.
a sauna.
Yes. You walk
It
out and
feels
you're like, what happened?
and that's why hence why the hair is swelling, you know, because it's like steam
So
rising
you
all
want
in
to
the
look
hair
cute,
from the ground.
you better stay inside or get inside and be cute. Don't try to come outside and be cute. I'm here to tell you. Take it for Aunt Rhea. Don't do it because it will swell up. And if you go on boat rides, I'm telling you right now,
Oh yeah.
boat
Come up with
rides.
another style
Oh,
so it can handle that.
if it's yeah, if you the boat rides is horrible. Oh my,
Oh yes, I've been here. A
oh my,
lot of cruising this time of year. A woman
yes.
looking for alternative hairstyles, so
You
they do
out there
not have to
shaking
be
your
up
head and doing this. You go look in the mirror. Like, what happened?
swelling,
That's what happened.
major
The
swelling.
moisture is so moist, and
Yes.
and just on that water. Period.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're on the water. You're gonna get that. But
Mhm.
we landlocked. We're not even near no water, and we swelling.
That's right. We swelling up already. Yes. So stay tuned. I don't know what the do look like from week to week, but just stay tuned. If I can rock it for the next 4 weeks, and I like the fact that I can wear my hair straight for 8 weeks without shampooing,
Hmm.
but it's because I use my products. Now, can everybody do it? No, but majority can if you follow my regimen. It can happen because it's my products is non-sticky, non-chondrogenic, so therefore it doesn't clog the scalp. And and you see what's doing to the hair. I mean, I did this on Saturday, and this is Monday.
Mm,
So Saturday, Sunday, I did it yesterday, and I
okay.
just because I couldn't wrap it. It was like I said, I wrapped it, and I woke up Sunday morning. So Sunday I had to break it
Did you
down.
do that to say ah?
Yeah, I did. It
I
was
said, who is this?
yes. I looked in the mirror. I said, "Oh my God, you saw the ponytail? It was
Yeah,
like,
she
ooh,
was swole. She was
oh,
swollen.
oh, she was so swole. Peppy, Peppy. Let me show it to the people again.
Peppy
Just
and Puffy Le Pew.
oh my God, it was terrible. Oh my God, it was done. Oh Lord, Jesus, Lord, Lord, Lord. Look,
There
look.
she go.
Ooh, help us,
Oh
Father.
yeah.
She was done.
That one compared to the first ponytail that was sleek.
Yeah,
Big
the
difference.
first you cute.
Oh,
First
there
you
she
cute.
go. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Even my kitchen was a little not bad, you know.
The
Okay, I went on.
next one, look, the next one, the kitchen was covered up and swelled up. You couldn't even see the kitchen. It was so big. You covered up the kitchen on the next one.
Wait a minute, this one right here. Wait,
Right. You
it's
barely
done.
see the kitchen.
It's done. All of it's done. Just done. Oh my goodness.
Yes, this is the Georgia steam, not the Georgia heat. It's the Georgia steam.
This is it. This is it. This is it.
Mm, mm,
But I'm
mm,
here to
mm,
tell you, we are just sharing with you guys the experience that we have over like I said, 51 plus years of experience. And it's just been awesome. And we can tell you about it. Not only through our clients, but through our own experience. And like I said, if you have any questions, you can always put it in the. I can't even see it, but Tish can see it. Put it in there for comments. If you want to be a guest, I would love to have you on as a guest, so you
That'd be
can
great.
give your compliments or your testimonies about a razor shade or even about your hair. We can give you advice on your hair right here live every
That's right.
Monday at 9 o'clock p.m. We would love to have you. So just hit me up on razorshade.com and send me a message or go to razorshade@gmail.com and I'll respond. And we would love to have you on as a guest. We love having people on as guests. Isn't that right, Tish?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Because without that input, we can talk all day, but
All day.
we would love to hear what the listeners are saying, what they're thinking, so we can add that to the broadcast, podcast rather. And we are down to our last 4 minutes. We have done
We
it
sure
again.
is. And I want to, this is what I want to say. Shout out to, I'm claiming it right now. Shout out to the new president, first black, first woman. What? Because we're gonna bring that home. You hear me? And I try real now. I don't get into politics, but I'm so proud to say and so happy to say that would be first on two fronts. When they say you double minority, that's
Mm-hmm.
two
Mm-hmm.
fronts.
Mm-hmm. So we will
So
stay tuned on
black
that as well.
woman, what? And first on both accounts, first on both. I love it. Yeah, that's yeah, that right there. That's awesome.
That
So
is awesome.
congratulations to Kamala, Vice President Kamala Harris. Um, that the ground has swollen. The people are backing her. That's
Um,
all it was talking about today. That's
okay.
that's conversation. I love it.
Mm.
Never wanted to be a politician. Tough job, but hey, she got her
She
law
can
degree. She's a prosecutor. She can prosecute this whole thing. She
she can do it.
she can do it. She
She
can do
can.
it.
She can
Head
do
off to my daughter that's a lawyer. You guys got that. You got
it.
that.
Wow.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Tish,
Yeah.
you got any closing statements for us about how we can do anything extra if I do? Oh, and ladies, wrap that hair up and make sure you put your bonnet on at night.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Sure. That's gonna
So,
hold your style. That's gonna help you.
yes.
I promise you that's gonna help you.
Even with this, I still put my bonnet on at night.
That's
I
right. And that's
still
how I
make sure I
do it over
cover
my
my
head.
head. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's hot, ladies. I know some people.
Yes. Keep
That's
your fan on. I got the fan
yes.
by the bed. Keep your fan on.
That's it. That's it. But your hair will applaud you in the morning, and you won't be mad. You have to spend you'll be happier that you don't have to spend extra time because you didn't put the bonnet on.
Exactly.
Because that hair is gonna be like, you gotta start over.
Oh, it would be everywhere. And just think about all the products. When you wear your hair natural like that, you
Mm-hmm.
have to put in your moisturizer,
Mm-hmm.
and
Water's
that
your
will go on your
friend.
pillow.
That's
And
right.
you be like, why is my hair drying out? That's why.
That's right. That's right.
That's
So
right.
that's the advice. I always call it your hair homework. Ladies, remember your hair homework. And gentlemen, and my little young teens and my preteens, do your hair homework. Cover that hair up at night.
Well,
And on
Tish,
that note,
on that note, I guess that's how we roll. Go to RiaZOshay.com
there it
or
is.
go to RiaZOshay@gmail to send me a message and be a guest. And we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because we're going to roll up out of here. Isn't that right, Tish?
That's right. That's
See
right.
you
And
next
come check
Monday.
us out.
See you
Good
next week,
night.
Tish. Bye bye,
I'll be
everyone.
here. Bye bye.